the MVP talk, I know Francisco Lindor was, being a lot of people, especially on the East Coast, were talking up Lindor. We just witnessed a historic, no one's done 50-50. Now, the argument against Shohei is he's a DH. Shouldn't we be looking at it as no DH has ever done what he's doing? Like, shouldn't that count as an argument for Shohei, aside from the eye test, where he is clearly the best player in the National League? Your thoughts on this whole MVP talk, Tim?
To be honest, and granted, I grew up in the Northeast. I understand the mentality there. I worked there in the past. So I get it. They're trying to champion one of their own there, right? So I get it. It's not even close. It really isn't. Francisco Lindor is having a great season. Hats off to him. He's helped the Mets get where they are. But nobody's doing what Shohei's done. And I was on a radio show in back east yesterday, and again, that same thing came up. And I said, look, how about all the pitchers who didn't have to hit in the American League who've won the MVP? Now, granted, they had an impact on the game by pitching. But Shohei, as a DH, has an impact with his bat. Next year, he's going to have it. We all know he can pitch. We all know it. We're going to see it next year. But, and I said, and on the other hand, I said, I understand there are some DHs from the past who are upset they didn't win it. But, hey, baseball wanted the DH in both leagues. Frankly, I grew up in I love the National League style of baseball. I still like it. But Shohei's really changed my mind because we're spoiled to get to watch him hit. So, but anyway, the DH is the rule. That's what it is. Don't hamstring a guy because he plays a certain position. I don't care. You play shortstop, you're going to get a bunch of balls hit to you. That's just the way it is. So it doesn't matter to me what position he plays. We're looking at a guy who's going to win his third MVP. He's going to do what only Frank Robinson had done, is win the MVP in both leagues. And he's going to do it in consecutive years, which is crazy.